What's going on? We back. Live stream, dude. We've been putting in work all day, man. Both channels for me. Putting in work on the podcast as well. We just dropped 2 new episodes, so go ahead and check the podcast. Link out. It's in the description, man. It's in the description. We dropping real, raw, uncut podcast, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. Really good shit. I see the numbers going up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast. The link is in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, man. What's going on, Low Blow Champ? What's going on, Sheldon Holmes? What's going on, Sean Tour? I see you. We just did 4 episodes this weekend on the podcast. We did 2 last night. We did 2 today. And shout out to CB Sports, a.k.a. Carl Burrell. Came on and was the first guest for me and the Raw and Uncut Cali Enigma and CJ Goodfellas show. So y'all make sure to go check out the podcast. The link in the description. We'd love to have a lot of people, whoever want to come on. You want to come on, go ahead and message me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll set up a time. We recording. You can come on and check out what we're doing on that podcast. It's way better content than I can give you on here because I can really talk how I really want to talk on there. And we spitting real shit, dog. And you see what's on the agenda today. Talking about Usyk and Ward, Munguia, Hurd, and Ryan Garcia, Doug Tank and sparring, which is understandable because you want to protect your assets if you're Oscar De La Hoya because he doesn't have a lot of assets. So, it's definitely understandable. Alexander Usyk, I don't know if it's with an A or with an O now. We got a trophy. It was an A. But most definitely is a dangerous guy. What's going on, Blackheart? He most definitely a dangerous guy at cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? He might have broke the world Guinness world record for most arm punches thrown in a boxing match. But Usyk, he the real deal, dog, at cruiserweight. I'm really digging what he brings to the table at cruiserweight. If I was him, I said cruiserweight for a while, but I know they're trying to do the cruiserweight season 2. So more than likely he's gonna move up and probably fight Tony Bellew. But if Usyk moves up to heavyweight, he can become Anthony Joshua's mandatory because if you hold the WBO title, you move up a weight class, you automatically can become the mandatory for the WBA the next title. So if he wants to be the mandatory of Joshua right away, that's the opportunity. That's a rule for the WBO. He could become the mandatory. I don't know how soon he will want to take that fight. That's something that you will have to ask him. But would he entertain fighting Ward at cruiserweight? I mean, honestly, he would need that crossover crowd. But for Usyk, but obviously, if you go to heavyweight and you beat, Dillian White or you beat Joseph Parker or Miller, or somebody like that, he wouldn't need to because he'd have a crossover crowd for fighting in heavyweight. So obviously, in my opinion, Alexander Usyk doesn't need Ward at all. Ward, he don't really need Usyk neither. But if you want to come undisputed, and probably, you can make a case for him passing Manny Pacquiao Mayweather on the all-time great list if he become undisputed or give a heavyweight belt. You can make a that's a good question, Low Blow Chat. I'm not sure if it does. I'll let you know. I'm not sure if Kaisbach does, but if you want to know when we drop a podcast, follow me on Facebook or Instagram. I post it on Facebook and Instagram every time we drop a new episode. So I'll be posting 1 episode tonight we did today, and I'll post the other one tomorrow. All right. I posted with a picture and a link on Instagram. I'll DM you the link so you can check it out. What's going on, Braylon Willis? What's going on, Sean Tour? Well, James Prince told my boy that it's a good possibility that Ward may come back. You know what I'm saying? It's a good possibility that he may come back. I don't know if he want to come back versus Usyk. Usyk is a tough style, man. A lot of movement coming forward. Those a lot of arm punches. Ward. I couldn't even tell you how, he would have to deal with Usyk. He would have to close the distance on Usyk and get on the inside. What's going on, Bay Boy 75 Sports TV? Make sure you guys check out what they got going on in Bay Boy 75 Sports TV. Him and his boy got some good things going out there in the Bay Area. Very chill and relaxed setup, man. I'm digging what they're doing, But yeah, I'm just saying hypothetically, if Usyk was to fight Ward, I think Ward will have a better chance versus Tony Bellew. I think Usyk will have a better chance versus Tony Bellew. That'd be a great fight. But for Ward, it ain't worth it, man. At the end of the day, I think, unifying with Adonis Steven, become an undisputed champion at light heavyweight, that's something he should have explored, But if you want to go up and fight Usyk, go ahead. I mean, in my opinion, I might favor Usyk right now. Because obviously I haven't seen Ward fight above 175. I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, you know, Usyk's stamina is incredible. I mean, Ward is 34. He's been in some good fights. So, you know, Ward would be somebody that Usyk hadn't fought before. A really, really technical guy, you know. But obviously, man, I'm in favor of the bigger guy. I'm not going to front. I think Ward could do it. But like I said, I just think it's too much of a leap for him right now, you know. Garcia, I mean, that was a shitty-ass performance from him last night. How about that? Very, very terrible performance from him. And he needs to reevaluate some things. You know what I'm saying? You never abandon the jab. You know, what's going on, Mark Wonderlick? When you in doubt, you should just jab. He didn't jab for shit last night. Same thing with Munguia. Munguia, I told people when I broke down the film of him, I didn't see him using the jab enough. You know what I'm saying? He led with sweeping left hooks. He just didn't throw the jab enough, and he's gonna have to utilize that jab. Everybody can't be Roy Jones, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta utilize the jab, man. The jab is the most important, most fundamental thing you can utilize. You know, you first start training a boxer, you know, it's about the foot placement and the jab. You know, the jab and foot movement can take you a long way. When everybody want to not use the jab, and just come forward. I mean, the craftsmanship in boxing is definitely dropping off, man. I mean, guys don't know how to cut the ring off. I mean, Usyk was going to his right the whole fucking fight, and Garcia didn't think to step to his fucking left to cut that movement off and make him go to the opposite way, make him go to Usyk's left. You know what I'm saying? It's just basic fundamental. It's common fucking sense. I mean, a fucking 5-year-old can see some of the stuff that these boxers are doing incorrectly. It's common sense. You know, that's how you cut the ring off, and guys can't cut the ring off. I mean, if a guy's going, you know, a guy likes to go, he's a southpaw, he like to go to his left, or go to his right, excuse me. Step over to his right and make him go left. It's kind of like the old thing in basketball. If you got a guy that's right-handed, the scouting reports say you play him to the left and make him finish with his weak hand. You know, you play your percentages in boxing, it's the same thing. If you like rolling to his right, step to his right and make him go left. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you know, he ain't gonna know what he's doing, man. He not gonna function as well going the opposite way. And boxers just don't do it no more, you know. Boxers just legitimately don't cut that ring off no more. And it's sad. Sean Tor said CJ Ward does come back. He better stay away from Wilder and Ortiz. You better stay away from everybody, man. Just enjoy your retirement, man. Only guy that really never came back, you know, was Rocky Marciano. That's because he got in a car accident. They said he was coming back. Graylin Wells, what's going on? Who just hopped on? I don't know, man. Hold on.
This CB.
Oh, what's up? We got Carl Burrell in here, man. Yeah, talking about Ward and Usyk and shit, man.
That's an African.
Yeah, man, that's a tough fight though for Ward. I mean, it's a tough fight for Usyk too. You know, I think for Usyk, it'd be. Go ahead.
It'd be. I ain't mean to cut you off. I think it'd be a tough fight for Ward now since he's been so inactive. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been out the ring. Or, you know, you can't shake off no ring rust and all of that. But Usyk is a skilled fighter. I don't take that from him. He most definitely is a skilled fighter. You know, got great footwork. You know, but he's too predictable. He everything he does is predictable. And Andre Ward, you know what I'm saying, is a surgeon in there. You know what I'm saying? He's going to systematically break him down. And then, you know, Andre Ward got some Bernard Hopkins in him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to rough him up in there. He's going to make it a rough house fight. You know, but I think I would favor Ward in that fight by I would say a split decision because I don't think it'd be unanimous. I think it'd be a split decision.
I'm gonna have to go with Usyk, man. I mean, he been at the weight. I don't know, man. Ward, I don't know, man. Ward should just went for undisputed with Adonis Stevenson, man. You know, but I understand the financials.
I was mad at that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, you one belt away from undisputed. You know,
let's be.
You know what I'm saying?
That's backstory business with Al Hammond and Beyonce and that Jay-Z shit. What up, Trey X? I see you. Mark Warner, look what's going on. Jamal Davis, yeah, you're right. That's just backdoor business shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he wasn't probably trying to go to Canada. I mean, Stevenson ain't leaving Canada, bro. We all know that.
Well, he can't, you know what I'm saying, because he can't even get a they wouldn't even let him fight over here because of something about him being a pimp and all that shit.
Oh, you're talking about when yeah. That shit still all these fucking killers and shit going down out here. Man, all that shit going down, man. You gotta let that man in here, man, to make his money and go.
But that's their reason, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, there's a black man, you know, pimping out snow bunnies. So we know how that go.
This shit crazy, man. I ain't mad at
Yeah,
him,
it
man.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I ain't mad
I
at
ain't mad at
him.
neither. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, it is what everybody make mistakes, man. See all these
Exactly. You know
all these you know, these dudes sexually assault women. Even though I don't believe half of them stories. Motherfuckers on 18, 10 years ago. I ain't trying to hear that BS, man. So it's an attack on
That's what I'm
somebody.
saying. Like, how you gonna from 30 years ago and all? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah, man. I would have been like, man, get out of here, man. That sounds like some suspect shit, man. But talk about Munguia and last night, man. He was, I mean, shit. That motherfucker didn't use jab. That motherfucker looked like Omar Figueroa at 154.
Yeah, he did. I saw that entire fight. I mean, he looked like he was straight in there just trying to let me just slug, and he was getting touched too. He was getting touched a lot.
Hell yeah. You know? Liam Smith just looked like he 100 years old in that boy.
Man. Like older than my dad. My daddy's 71, so shit. My dad is like he moving
he only
faster
29 though. He like 28, 29. That motherfucker looked 70 in the face.
Man, you know he ate horrible. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he eating, but he need to leave that shit alone or drinking. Whatever he doing, you know, it's not good.
That motherfucker on the powder pack, bro. Motherfucker on the powder pack, dog. That motherfucker sniffing the devil's dandruff or some shit. That motherfucker. I mean, hey, he physically didn't look old in there last night, though. He was touching Munguia ass, man. He was touching him up real good. If he had a little bit more power, it'd be interesting.
It would have, you know what I'm saying? I think if he has some more power, he could have probably knocked Munguia out because I mean the shots he was hitting Munguia with, it was clean. It wasn't like no, glancing blood. It was some clean shots.
That motherfucker couldn't miss, dog. He couldn't miss for shit. Munguia was doing everything at one. Munguia was doing everything at one speed, and then he was doing that fake old Figueroa old ass Joe Frazier type of defense with that little cross guard and shit. He was doing it with one arm and shit, man. I was like, man, like I said, you could see he got good ability. He just, he just got to clean up a lot of things.
Yeah, that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's trying to call out. So I'll fight both the Charlo brothers. They both will stretch your ass out. I think if he fight Erickson Lubin right now, Lubin will whoop his ass.
If he hit Lubin one good time, Lubin might have some fucking flashbacks. But I think he could. I think Lubin, like Kelly said, I think Lubin should try to squeeze down though, man. No, you could tell the difference between him and Charlo.
Oh yeah, it was a major difference. You know what I'm saying?
He a little boy.
Even though I know he wanted that fight, somebody on his team should have told him like, "No, you're too young." You know what I'm saying?
See, you got a bunch of yes motherfuckers around him, dog. That's the worst thing you can have is a bunch of motherfuckers that want to tell you the truth.
I promise you, they kept breaking like, look at him, man. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is a 27-year-old man, and he got too much championship experience,
too much size,
and now, too much size too. But not only that, but then you know what I'm saying, like you're still green, you still developing. You know what I'm saying? But they just, all right, well, Lubin, you young and explosive, but they act like Jamel Charlo wasn't explosive.
Man, people sleep on him, man.
A lot of people sleep on him, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you why they sleep on him, man. I'm gonna tell you why they sleep on him, man. That night his brother fought J-Rock, and that motherfucker tried to shake his hand. He said, "Man, bitch, get the fuck out of my face," because J-Rock because J-Rock was talking all that crazy shit. Because remember the fight, it took a year to make because he had a eye surgery or something. They was talking about all crazy shit. I'm gonna beat him down. He was talking crazy, dog, and they got mad because
he was talking crazy about his family and all that. Like, you even talk about my people. Didn't think I'm finna come shake your hand after I knock your ass out. I was like, bitch, get your bitch ass away from me too, ho.
At that moment, everybody started to hate the Charlos, man. Now you got people going out here, oh, he ducking Lara. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a ducking motherfucker when I ain't have a belt, they want to give me a shot. You know what I'm saying? How am I ducking a motherfucker?
Exactly, and a motherfucker that's coming off a loss. But then, let me call him out. Like, what the fuck you think you is? Like, no, nigga.
And what about Law? What about Hurd, man? He did all this shit talking, man. He got the little coming to America lion on. Yeah, he did all this shit talking, but he getting the ultimate G pass.
Yeah, I told you Keith Thurman 2.0. He got little remnants of Keith Thurman 2.0 in his ass.
But at least I don't think he's gonna be out that long though. At least he's gonna try to come back versus somebody. Keith Thurman got good.
Coming off that crazy. Man, Keith Thurman got a motherfucking beer gut. Like he been out here eating like all kind of swine and drinking beer.
Motherfuckers over there eating Asian rat and Asian dog, all types of shit, dog. That motherfucker, man, he got a gut. That motherfucker heavy too, bro. He heavy. I can tell, dog. He ain't like
He might have to move to 154. I don't see him making 147.
That's the plan. That's the plan. That motherfucker don't want to come back to 47, bro.
I tell him, but you don't want to go to 54 neither, because 54 ain't no cakewalk.
Ain't no cakewalk there. Hurd have been, man. Him and Hurd to be interesting. Keith Thurman might have that type of special power. He might. I don't know if he had a stamina because he a front runner, but he has some. He a better puncher than Lara though. I mean, he a better puncher than everybody. Hurd face. He might can outbox Hurd though. I don't know if he got enough stamina, but he got enough heat. You know what I'm saying? He got enough heat.
Yeah, he do, but you know, I mean, but Jared Hurd, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucking Cowboy Stadium head have a motherfucker. I'm talking about he walked through punches like, you know. Yeah. Now I don't know. He better walk through Keith Thurman. I mean, I don't know, but I know he gonna test Keith Thurman's stamina.
Keith Thurman might be the best fucking. He might be the second best puncher up there. Now off the top, I don't know. I don't know all the guys there as far as them. But he might be the second best puncher behind Hurd. I mean, behind Charlo. He might be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because Keith Thurman can. I don't take nothing from Keith Thurman. The man can crack. You know what I'm saying? He definitely can crack.
He got special power. He got some real fucking special power. You know? He just stopped sitting down on his punches, though. You know what I'm saying? He just stopped sitting on. I remember when
I used to watch Keith Thurman when he was younger, even a prospect and all that, and that motherfucker can hit. He crack. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, he just thought, you know, hell yeah. You know, that's when he thought he was gangster. I ain't afraid to let my old go. But then come that monster named Errol Spence Jr. And you know, now he tipped
like 12-0. As soon as he was 12-0, that motherfucker his whole demeanor was totally different. It was totally like somebody say Hurd too big. Yeah. We said he too big, but you never know. Keith Thurman got boxing ability, he got power. But the thing about Keith Thurman's smart though. Keith Thurman's smart. That motherfucker know what he's doing with Errol Spence. So he's cerebral. Because Keith Thurman can easily become a trainer or commentator, coach or something. Keith Thurman's smart. Keith Thurman is gonna have a perfect game plan for anybody he fight. You know, I just think he know in the back of his mind that Errol Spence is all bad for him. I think that's what it ultimately rolled down to. I think he'll fight Crawford. You know, he'll fight Crawford.
Yeah, you know something. I know for a fact he'll fight Terrence Crawford before he fight Errol Spence because he's looking at Crawford got power and he got skills and all that. But I think stylistically he felt like he match up better with Crawford.
He do.
You know what I'm saying?
He do.
Because Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Crawford is not a dedicated body puncher the way Errol Spence is, because Keith Thurman's gut is weak, you know what I'm saying? Old ass man and folded him up. So what you think Errol Spence, this young lion gonna do to him? And Errol Spence go to that body from as soon as from the opening bell. I'm talking about he working your guts.
And I think ultimately, he'd be underestimated. I think Crawford do what he gotta do to win. Crawford and Mack and all his coaches, they will come up with the best scenario. He gonna take that jab to the stomach on Keith Thurman at some point. He gonna get in there. Yes. That fight intrigues me more than Thurman Spence. That might more intrigue me more than Thurman Crawford. You know, that Thurman and Spence, that Thurman and that Crawford fight. That's a real tough fight to call, man. You know, right now, especially
that'll be a supreme chess match right there.
Only thing that probably get me to lean towards Crawford is he more mentally strong than Keith Thurman.
Absolutely, not that, but he don't gas out neither. You know, after like 7-8 rounds, Keith Thurman gassed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He tried to run around the ring.
Motherfuckers forget that Guerrero fight because Guerrero, that motherfucker got beat up.
His ass
he was on his ass. Keith Thurman's legs was gone.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman don't stay in shape. Keith Thurman just trains for a fight. He don't stay in shape year round or go to the gym or nothing like that. Like
he drink too.
Yeah.
He drink. I heard when he did the PBC interview with Premier Boxing Champions about how he met his wife. He said he took a long flight over there. He was drunk at the bar. His wife worked at the bar for a family bar and shit. You know, she said she won't feel him because he was all drunk and she came back, cleaned up the next day and shit. Yeah, I mean, you can't be doing that shit, man. I mean, Jamal drink too. He was at the bar one day on Instagram Live and shit, talking shit about Jesse Hart. He said he'd move up and beat Jesse Hart ass. He said he'd beat Triple G, Jacob's ass. All that shit, man. You gotta leave that shit alone, man. Because once you get into them tough fights and you get older, that shit wear on you and shit. When you get on a real war where you know it's down to the championship rounds, that's when that shit eat at you, dog.
Oh yeah,
that shit eat at you.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't help too when somebody been banging on you and they got pop. You know what I'm saying? They can crack. They got pop behind their punches.
Knocking that liver loose.
Yeah,
knocking that liver loose. Yeah, you got that's how Floyd be able to last, man. People look at Floyd and Bernard. You know, Coonard.
Yeah.
That's how they be able to last.
Bernard Coonkin.
Yeah, that's how they last.
Bernard Coonkin.
But that's how he lasts. He didn't drink or smoke. I mean, that's what you gotta leave that shit alone.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying?
Clean lifestyle.
You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to live that fighter lifestyle. And Floyd lived it to a T, and so did Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's the shit they don't mimic. That's the shit the fighters don't mimic, though. They don't mimic none of the good traits about the fighters. They mimic all the bad shit about them.
Yeah. If you want to be great, you need to mimic them good shit. Like, man, you got to, and Floyd, you know what I'm saying, trained year round. Nobody had to tell him to go to the gym. He was dedicated to the gym because he didn't want to lose.
Yeah, his daddy was gonna whip his ass when he was younger. But yeah, that motherfucker, they say he trained like a poor man. You know, you hear about all these wars. Oh, this guy beat up Floyd in sparring. When them lights came on, you know what I'm saying? And every time Floyd trained for a fight, it wasn't no joke. It wasn't no joke. You hear about Pacquiao half-ass training. You'll never hear about Bernard half-ass training. All the time. Not this guy, man. That's something his daddy instilled in him. When you have a kid, you instill that type of work ethic. You know, you see all the greats, Tiger Woods, Floyd Mayweather, all that shit was instilled, man. That's instilled.
Exactly, at a young age.
At a young age, once you instill that hard work shit, that shit don't never go, man.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And I know because my old man instilled that in me at a young age, you know what I'm saying? It made me extra responsible, and that's why I'm still responsible to this day.
Yeah, it's responsibility when you're younger. Even something as that, you be responsible. That trickles down, man. I was standing at the house since I was 7, 8 years old, using the stove, all types of shit. Responsibility, man. Stop fucking hampering these kids. What's going on, Ronald Fink? What's up, K Black? Stop. Yeah, you shelter your kids, man. They don't do shit but make them fetal, man. Real fetal.
Yeah, I promise you, make them soft and kind. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 little girls, and I do that to them. Like, nope, I put responsibility on them. You know what I'm saying? I put responsibility on them. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? My wife try to get either nope. Then I override her. Like, nope.
Well, that's how probably a lot of men can't do that shit though. A lot of men ain't men no more. They got tampons.
Those are not men. Those are males.
Exactly.
We're not gonna confuse them with men. See, men have the last say so in the house. When a man say something, that's what it is.
Exactly.
See, these males, well, I mean, I can't tell her because you a bitch. That's why she know you got a pussy like she do.
Yeah, I don't play that.
She's in a lesbian relationship. You know what I'm saying?
It's certain shit that you go. You know, y'all both integrate. Y'all both think about. You know, you're saying y'all both got mindset. Certain things in my house is a no go. Now, when I say some shit, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Thank you. That's what. And guess what? And she know it is too. So they don't even try to say nothing back. Like, just leave it alone.
My brother said that shit a long time ago. We was fucking going out chilling and shit. They wanted to go to a certain place, and I was like, no, I ain't fucking with that shit. That nigga kept begging. My brother like, that nigga not gonna change his mind. I know this nigga my whole life. He ain't gonna change his mind. He right though, man. Ain't nobody gonna change his mind. I've always been a leader though, man. I ain't never been a father. Yeah. That shit whack, man. I don't care what motherfucker was doing. If I chose to do it, my mom already knew. I know you chose to do it, yeah.
Exactly.
No, you chose to do it.
Because that's it. And that's the best way to be. If I'm getting some trouble, I'm getting some trouble about my goddamn stuff. Now, hey, come on, will you? No.
Or it's gonna be my choice. Or it's gonna be my choice. And at the end of the day, if I'm locked up for that bitch, I can live with it. If I locked up for something a choice that I made, I can live with it. But what you think about Munguia and Hurd, man? You hear Black Fight fan going on here. He's still saying it's a 50-50. Like, I ain't mad. I think Hurd. I think Hurd.
Man, I picked Jerry Hurd. I'm talking about to knock Munguia out in 8 rounds. I ain't even gonna lie. Because Munguia there too, like Jerry Hurd ain't small. Jerry Hurd is bigger than Munguia.
And he better puncher than Liam Smith too, but the only thing I can think about is
much better puncher.
The only thing I can think about is Munguia really got that dog ass Mexican chin and that stamina. He seemed like he got good stamina though to go 12. That motherfucker, all right, that motherfucker was just throwing last night. He didn't get tired like Canelo ass. That he missed, he hit, he didn't get tired. He got stamina though.
No, he do got stamina, but this the thing though. Jerry Hurd gonna back him up, you know what I'm saying? But see, Lynn Smith was hitting him, but Lynn Smith ain't got no pop behind his punches. Jerry Hurd got pop behind his punches, so it's gonna be a difference. Like, he's gonna be like, hold on, you're not just gonna be swinging reckless like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to. Jerry Hurd is 6'1". I mean, he has the ability.
Not right now.
Absolutely, he has the ability.
Not right now.
But and I'm saying, if Hani Munguia faced Jerry Hurd in his next fight, he getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, he is. He getting ran out the gym.
And it ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be real bad.
Unless he dig up Customato or some shit, or Angelo Dundee. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Man. I ain't trying to shit on his trainer. I ain't trying to shit on his trainer. What's going on, Shonda V? What's going on? I ain't shitting on his trainer or nothing like that, but like I said, man, I'd have been cussing his ass out at the fight. Like, man, what was that shit, man?
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, when I first watched the tape on him, I noticed that he didn't use the jab. Everything was off that sweeping left hook. And that shit ain't gonna work over here with these fighters. But Liam Smith, man, Liam Smith deserved to come back on HBO. All the shitty ass fights and fighters HBO got, they deserve to bring Liam Smith back on that bitch. I don't know who it'll be against, but he deserved to come back after last night. I ain't gonna lie, UK motherfuckers take beatings good, but not only did
they do.
not only did he take a beating, but he was giving one out too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's why I give big props to Liam Smith, because like he said before, he said in the press conference, you know, people say something in like the press conference but then they come fight night, they don't follow through. He said, I'm not coming here to lay down. I'm coming here to fight and to win. And he tried that. You know what I'm saying? Them scorecards.
He backed his words up.
Exactly.
And that's something that you always can respect from a fighter. Like Joseph Parker, hoe ass. He did all that shit talking versus Anthony Joshua. Oh, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna bust his glass chin, and I'm just looking like I know him. I don't watch his last several fights. I'm telling people, he not gonna do that. He ain't cut like that. He got in there and he ran in that bitch legitimately.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was you know what I'm saying, he put on some track shoes.
He did. He came in with the right track shoes on and shit.
Yeah. No shame about it neither.
Hell no. Yeah, go talking about motherfuckers talking about rematch. It was close. I said, no, Wilder, that bitch wasn't close. I mean, that bitch wasn't close to me, dog. That nigga didn't do shit to her. I know the referee was on some bullshit, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man.
The referee's on bullshit for not letting them fight on the inside, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and letting AJ call his own timeouts and all that. But at the same token, Joseph Parker didn't do shit. He didn't. I saw that fight. I watched that fight. My brother-in-law, I told him, I said, this is the most depressingest fight I've seen. I was up there sipping Hennessy. I started sipping even hard.
It be like that, dog. It be like that, dog. That's why I watch a fight, man. I'm gonna drink some Hen, dog, for real, man. If my money in Henny right now, I'm gonna do something else, man. But at the same time, though, man, like I said, man, Munguia, man, you know, he might want to get that belt up, man. Legitimately, he might want to get that whole up.
I mean, if he don't, I mean, he got to, because he's still a prospect, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if he want to, I wouldn't. But the WBO rankings ain't shit no way. So I mean, what if he fight Kell Brook?
You know, so honestly, if he fight Kell Brook, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think Kell Brook can outbox him, but you know what I'm saying, because Kell Brook can take a punch. You know what I'm saying? Now the question is, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. What them eyeballs hold up? What them titanium eyeballs hold up? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, because Munguia, that, you know what I'm saying, he can hit. You know what I'm saying? But Brook is a supreme boxer, and Brook would definitely come in there to box, and I try to knock him out, but to box and stay out of harm's way.
He'd probably be up on all cards going to the 8th and 9th. But Munguia might just break his shit, dog. Seems like that's the round 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the round that his face breakdown. I think for Kell Brook, man, it's really evaluation time. If I can't get the Amir Khan fight, you know, I retire, man. If your money right, if your money ain't right, I feel them though, man. I know, and that's like these combat sports and these real physical sports like MMA, boxing, football. Man, you gotta really put your pesos up, man. You gotta legitimately put your money up, man. That's real shit, man. I would be saving half every check I get.
How long?
Not long. Not for long league. That's what they call that shit. And when you down and out and that big old entourage you got, all the motherfuckers gonna be gone. Happen to musicians all the time. Happen to NFL players all the time. All that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got accountants handling your money. Ain't spending your money. But Kell Brook, that'd be a good fight versus Munguia, man. I mean, if I'm him right now, I know he wish he could have fought Brandon Cook for the WBO title eliminator. Sam Eggington.
What's up, brother?
What's going on? You got it. What's going on? K Black in the building. What you think about
Kell Boston Clinic? What's good, brothers?
What's good
with K Black in the building?
Yeah, what you think about Munguia and Kell Brook?
Yeah, it'll be a good fight. I was hearing what Carbarell was saying, and you, CJ. It would be a good fight, man. And like you said, he's definitely the better boxer between the two. He'll probably box in circles. He's not going to back down. He's a strong 154-pound fighter. Well, he was strong at 147. And I think his body would translate good at 154 as well. But eventually he'll get beat down, man. I don't think he'll be able to stop Munguia in his tracks like that. And eventually Munguia gonna take some punishment to get some punishment. And that left hook is gonna land, man. And his best punch selection is left hook to the body and left up top. And left hook is like one of the in my opinion, the hardest punches in boxing, man. And, he's gonna get broke down, and it's gonna
What you
be
call me?
ugly.
See, I'm on there.
It's gonna be ugly at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good ass fight, man. I think it's a real good fight, man. Depending on Kell Brook health. One thing about Kell Brook,
his eyes not gonna be able to hold on to. I don't think it's gonna be.
He got a good enough defense too, man. His feet not good enough. That's the problem he had with Triple G. If he had better feet, it'd last a little bit and better upper body movement, he'd last us longer. But he can fight though.
He definitely can. Yeah, he definitely can fight, man. I think he'll give some of those guys problems at 154, but I just think eventually he'll get broken down by all the top guys, man. And that's what's going to happen. He might be winning. He might be looking good in some spots. After that 6th round, though, the second half of the fight, if he make it that far, man, he's going to get broke down. It's going to be ugly, man. He's broke down like a fucking shotgun, man.
Yeah, man, that Triple G fight, whatever he made, it wasn't worth it, man. If it wasn't enough to retire, if it wasn't enough to retire, he should have just fought Jesse Ferguson unified, man. That was a dumb. Whoever helped him make that decision.
But with him though, like every fight that he's supposed to make, one reason or another, he backed out. Whether it was the Vargas, whether it was Bradley, whether it was Alexander. So I think Brendan Rios was supposed to fight. All type of fights that the dude was for Sean Porter. All type of fights the dude was supposed to fight, and he eventually backed out and backed down.
See, when he beat Kell Brook, when he beat Sean Porter, somebody cut him in the legs and leads, and cut his leg clean the fuck open.
Yeah, fucked him up, man.
That motherfucker had some type of football laces. That motherfucker had some football laces, stitches and shit. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Them fucking stitches. Yeah, they say cut that motherfucker.
It was so happy they was good. Right. It was really a blessing he's even able to come back from that. But what's crazy though, man? And I don't want to always transition to AJ, man, but it's crazy how Eddie Jones believe enough in Kell Brook to throw him 2 weight classes up in Triple G, but he don't believe enough in AJ to put him in number Wilder. That's fucking crazy, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. It was about money, man. Sean V said Spencer Munguia. I don't know, man. I don't think Munguia can ready for that. And people say Earl Spencer has fought above 147, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, he's fought above that way. Earl Spencer gonna fight totally.
You fought 152 before, something like that.
Yeah, 152. Yeah, 152.
Him and Keith Thurman. I'm gonna tell you this about Earl Spence when he move up. Earl Spence is not gonna fight the same style he fights at 147 when he move up to 54. Good, bad, or worse, whatever it may be, that style that he fights at 47 just mean that he just feel like ain't no 47-pounder physically fucking with him. That's what it means.
Let me ask you this though, CJ and CB, man. I was thinking about this last night, bro. Because I heard boxers say sometimes like, well, because I haven't been pushed to fight another way. But the thing is, I think in a way, it kind of if you don't use it, you lose it. So in my opinion, when you fighting better caliber, when you fighting less than stellar opposition or guys you just extremely better than, that's when you should be just really working out the kinks and really working on all those type of things. So you can already be ready when you do move up or fighting a better fighter. You should be able to do that, man. I don't think you should just be fighting one way over and over and over. Even if it's successful, I don't think you should be doing it over and over. You should be doing other things, because if you don't, I think you're gonna lose it.
But the rebuttal is this, like we were talking about this before, about a month or two ago. You don't want to show your hand. You don't want to show your hand either. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to show them what else you can do until you really have to do it. And things that Earl Spence do in the ring as well. A lot of things he worked on in camp. I heard a few people that have been in camp say that he got defense. He can move. He can box on the back foot. He said he just ain't had to use it yet. So maybe Crawford can be the guy and make him utilize some skills. But I think a lot of work, when guys fight once or twice a year, K Black, I think a lot of work is put in sparring, man.
Calm down.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that as well. I just like to see it, man, because it's easy said and done. Because we have seen many people. We've heard so many sparring, especially this day. Back in the day, you didn't even hear nothing what happened to sparring. But this day and age, people are coming up. People are coming up off of sparring. It's fucking crazy, man.
Hell yeah, Freddie Roach leaking shit out about when Spence KO Broner, and then they forced Spence to pretty much confirm he didn't want to. You can see he got much love.
People kept asking him. They kept asking. But when Freddie Roach said Freddie Roach was the first one, then other people, then
he always snitched on AJ.
Barry Hunter said the shit. You know what I mean?
Barry Hunter. When Paulie and Broner was about to fight, Barry Hunter said it didn't happen, but like a couple years after that, Barry Hunter just went on and acknowledged that shit. Make sure I hit that like button. I see we got some LDBC haters in here, man. I see come on.
We got some big haters. Yeah, we got some big haters.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody in a chat talking shit, man.
Hey, everybody in the chat that's with the wrench, smack them haters.
Yeah, and then we got motherfuckers making videos about the LDBC all the time and shit like that. Just riding the fucking wave, like dog.
Yeah, riding the wave, man. They put it in the title. You think they part of it and shit, and they start getting views, man. I'm telling you, man. That's the thing. But I know people, man, it's literally just you doing it just for the hell of it. Even the ones that's not putting it in a title, they riding the wave. They acting like they cool. Oh yeah, what's up, man? Let's do a live stream. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know, even the people you think you cool with, man, everybody ain't cool, man. I'm just being totally honest. Everybody ain't cool, man. They just, you know what I mean? They just trying to ride the wave, try to get their views up. They subscriptions up and shit like that, man. You know what I mean?
If your shit hot. If your shit not. No, shit not.
It's not. Basically. It's not, right? It's not.
I remember my man from the Bronx, what's his name? Ace Boogie. Boogie with the hoodie. He say, shit, man, if your music hot, motherfuckers don't fuck with it. If it ain't, it ain't. I mean, you can't force somebody to fuck with it. That's real shit. What up, Coach Big C? Cool, man. Say, I mean, if you hot, your shit hot. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Move on to something else. Try to write articles or something like that. I just hate motherfuckers that try to come up off everybody else's name, man. That shit garbage, though. But what y'all think about Garcia? And pretty much Oscar put a halt to that Garcia Tank shit, man. I think I'm gonna keep it real for you, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck about that, man. I believe that Oscar did the right thing. See, Oscar ain't got no fucking no chips to play with right now. If he lose Canelo in September, because if Canelo lose to Triple G, steroids gonna come out, all types of shit gonna come out. It's gonna ruin him. You know, he might withstand it, but it's a bad situation. You know, obviously, Munguia, if he signed Munguia, he got some work to do. Garcia it put more seats in the StubHub Center the night before Triple G fought on Cinco de Mayo versus Vanes Monterrosian. So, if I'm Oscar, man, I'm personally working with Ryan Garcia to help him kind of polish up his game. And I ain't putting him in there with Tank, man. Not no sparring or nothing. That kid, I just tell him, like, shut up, man. Shut up. That's what you got to tell him. He a kid. He don't know what's good for him.
I agree, TBC, because had Ryan Garcia sparred Tank Davis, that'd have been the beginning. That'd have been the end of him before it even started. He gonna get his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped by old boy in the Mayweather gym, Rolly.
Yeah,
y'all see that shit?
But Tank was gonna do him wrong because Tank got something personal against that boy. He don't like Ryan Garcia at all. He was gonna fuck him up something serious.
Yeah.
He got a mean streak. Yeah, Tank got a mean streak for real. In my opinion, my whole thing is this, man. Why upset before it starts, man? Y'all can get paid off that shit, man. I ain't doing shit for free. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sparring and all that, but at the end of the day, it's about getting paid, man. Like, I wouldn't even be trying to do that anyway. I mean, it sounds good to get him wrong, I mean, I even give him props. I even give Ryan Garcia props because he was probably gonna do the shit. You know what I mean? If Oscar didn't step in, he probably really was gonna do the shit. I gave him props for saying, you know what, I'll beat your ass before we even get.
Oscar shouldn't even have to step in, bro. His trainers, that's all these yes men around these young men, man. I want some real cat pillars. I want some real. Nah, man, that ain't a good look. I want somebody to tell me the truth, but everybody can't handle the truth. When you tell the truth nowadays, you a hater.
You're right, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what they gonna call
you. It goes all stream of life, man.
Hey, you remember that Boondock? Hey, you remember that Boondock? Hey, K Black, you remember that Boondock episode where what was the rapper name? Thug Magnificent had the smart cousins. And he'll always say, like, man, nah, we should do this. And they be like, man, shut the hell up, Leonard. But he was always giving them good good ass advice, though. But they were like, man, this ass, get him up out of here. That motherfucker Leonard was always
they want to hear that shit. They want to hear the good shit.
He was giving them the right advice, though. He went to Wendy's. He hustled, to pay the rent. And he was having 2 jobs. He had the cell phone working at Wendy's at the call center. That's how it is, man. When you Leonard, you a hater now, man. That's why I keep, man. I got 1, 2 really good friends that I mess with, bro. That's it. Cause man, out here, man, it's crazy, dog. They hate you when you tell the truth. I'll tell my daughter straight up, you fucking wrong. I'm gonna tell her raw. I'm gonna keep it real. So when she go out there in the real world, dog, you can take constructive. You can take criticism. Fuck constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? You can take the real shit, man.
And we as parents, we definitely gotta, breed our kids up and tell them, tell them the right thing, tell them the truth too. Like, hey, man, I got children, so I'm like, listen, What you trying to do? It ain't the right thing to do at this particular time, man. You know, it'd be foolish of us knowing that something is wrong. Like, well, you know, hey, sometimes you gotta let people live and let them bust their ass. Nah, man, you gotta let motherfuckers live through you at times too, as well. Like, if I did the same thing you trying to do and I fucked up, like, come on, man, I'm finna tell you, you know, the right thing to do. Some people they rather you just sit back and bust your ass and then be like, I told you so. That ain't cool, man.
Nah. Sometimes in certain situations you gotta let kids do that shit. When they battling you, they think you know. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I be waiting. Yeah, I told your ass on that ride home. Yeah, dumb ass. Nah, if it's some serious shit, you know, no, I'm not gonna let it go that far. Parents did the same shit to me, man. Sometimes you gotta let kids make the mistake. You gotta just trust your parental skills and shit. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta know when to step in. But you gotta keep it real, especially these sports fans, parents. Oh my god, they the fucking worst, man. The worst. Knowing your kid ain't got no fucking talent to go D1. Your kid ain't even D2 material. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it a buck, dog. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know your kid ain't got the talent.
Because sometimes they be like, oh man, you want to live your dream, man. You want to live out your dream. But it's like you said, sometimes you be looking like, dude, listen, in Little League, if he wasn't that good, in high school he wasn't that good, come on, man, just be honest. You know what I mean? You just gotta be honest sometimes, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, you might want to do something else. You supposed to always have a plan B anyway, but at the same damn time, man, some of these people, they be trying to push, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that a short person can go to the NBA, but motherfucker, if you 5'8", the chances are it ain't that many fucking Isaiah Thomas is gonna make it to the NBA, bro. I mean, you just gotta be totally honest. You could be fucking phenomenal. This guy's just fucking 6'10", that's phenomenal and didn't make it. So if you 5'8", you the percentages is slim. You is very, very slim, and you could have been clowning in high school and Little League. You can even been clowning even in D1 to a certain degree.
Yeah, in certain ways you gotta push your kids. In certain ways you gotta push your. Sometimes your kid may not be good at sports. He might be good at something else. I mean, sometimes you gotta push. It's nice to try. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Garcia, man, good fighter, man. Really, really good fighter. He got a lot of things to clean up, but all of them do. You know, Teofimo Lopez, he talk like he flawless. Get the fuck out of here. Good prospect.
Oh, no, he ain't flawless.
He ain't flawless. That motherfucker jumped off his feet for a punch. I said, somebody you do it. Somebody go, you do it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't flawless. He think he ready. You know, you ain't fucking ready. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers see Lomachenko, it give motherfuckers hope, not knowing this nigga had 400-500 amateur fights. Rickety Owl had 400-500 amateur fights.
Lomachenko won like about 398 and like one in an amateur, something like that. Like that's why they don't realize that he had
every style invented. He didn't see every style invented
because he really was a pro still fighting in amateurs. Man. You
exactly.
When you had that many fights, bro, you really like, oh man, he won 3. You know, he won 2 gold, he won 3 gold. I'm like, damn. I mean, honestly, man, motherfuckers are pro fighting kids, man. You know, I'm just being honest. I mean, I ain't hating, but I'm just gotta be totally honest, man. You fucking, 26 years old fighting a 17-year-old. Come on.
I wonder why it took so long to come over. I guess he wanted to get the two gold medals. That's 8 years.
Yeah, some dudes be getting 2 gold medals, and them dudes want to come in at a certain time.
That's probably why they changed the rule and shit, where you can be a pro and go and fight for the Olympics. I mean, boxing wise, it don't make sense, but the other sports you could do the same thing. But like I said, some of them pros get embarrassed by some of them amateurs because it's a totally different sport down there. You know,
yeah.
The score you punching the score. You know what I'm saying? It's you punching the score. But like I said, Ryan Garcia didn't slow his roll, man. They gonna put him in there with Gesta. Y'all remember Gesta? Got beat up by Didn't he get beat up by what was it? Miguel Vasquez? And then he exposed him. Was it Vasquez? Yep. Or was it Ricardo Abreu? I think it was Vasquez. Then he got beat up by Linares. He had a good fight with Linares though, but he looked better than when I remember he got beat up by Vasquez. But remember, ain't nobody whooped Vasquez but Josh Taylor. Vasquez whooped on Canelo. Some people think whooped on Canelo twice. I think he got a raw deal versus Mickey Bay. Ain't nobody legit. Every time Vasquez lost, it was a robbery.
Yeah, Vasquez is one of those guys who really never ever. I mean, he can box circles around motherfuckers, but he never really got that. You know what I mean? He got, like I say, got robbed a lot of times, even close decisions, man, didn't go his way. And, kind of like faded his ass out and shit, man. Just because he didn't have like that brawling, quote unquote Mexican style type shit.
Yep.
I mean, remember when Jam Black remember when Jam Black time when he used to disgrace to his race or some shit like that? I mean,
he said some fucking man. That motherfucker get on my nerves. It's certain motherfuckers I might just take the charge and just slap on sight. He one of them, dog. He one of them, dog. Like some of the shit, like the shit about Floyd, or he's a woman beater. Like, you beat your wife. Yeah. You. Like, what did you pass it? Harold Letterman, bro. Oh my God, let me vent on that motherfucker last night. His scorecard was terrible. Leo Smith obviously won the first 2 or 3 rounds. That motherfucker had Munguia winning every fucking round. Are you serious, dog?
Bro, I said this shit in my video yesterday. I was like, dude, like, come on, man. I said, Larry Merchant already gone. They need to take Harold Letterman and fucking Jim Levy with him. Harold Letterman scorecards I always wild as fuck. Jim Levy be fucking counting punches that don't even land and shit, man.
And then don't be saying shit about that land. Remember, the Rafael Mensah guy, he landed a good right hook last night. They didn't even call that shit. Roy Jones had to correct him like 10 seconds later. Like, he landed a really good right hook.
They have an agenda over there. It's an agenda going on over there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Larry Merchant, I'm talking about, he old as dinosaurs. He should have been set his old ass down.
Hey, you ever seen that Adam Sandler movie, CB, with the 8 Crazy Nights of Christmas, the cartoon?
Hell yeah.
Remember the old white man? That motherfucker Harold Letterman like the old white man, dog. That motherfucker can't even see, dog. Like, what the fuck? I think a 4K TV right now, man, he gets on. And his daughter can't score fights.
Can't score a fight. Julie Letterman.
You know what's funny though? Just like a daddy and shit.
You know what's funny though? You already know. You already know her Letterman fucked up when Jam Leffy be like, well, Max, I'm pretty sure your scorecard is totally different from Harold. Yeah, of course it's totally fucking different, motherfucker.
That shit was funny as hell last night. Even he knew it. Max Kellerman like, I got 2 jobs anyway, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I got 2 jobs anyway.
Totally different.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there looking. I fucking hate watching the HBO live stream, bro. I just signed up for DirecTV, bro. I switched over from Xfinity to my cable. I kept the Xfinity internet. But they had me good ass deal for NFL Sunday ticket and shit. And I had to watch HBO. Usually, man, I don't get HBO. I get Showtime. They gave it to me free. I get Showtime. And I watch the HBO shit on Box Nation or Sky, whatever the fuck it's on, man. I enjoy it. That's one thing about the UK. I enjoy that commentary, man. And especially when it's 2 Americans or it's 2 UK guys. Even when it's a UK and it's even if it's a UK and it's a American fighter.
Hey, CJ, man. Oh, man. These people, man.
You said what?
Now go ahead, bro. I ain't even. I
on the chat.
In the comments. Says some I see more ironic bullshit, but it's not. You know, it's not. That's not. That
motherfucker. That shit was funny as hell. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this on air. Suleiman, dog. Suleiman is funny, bro. I meant to warn you about Suleiman. I thought you had been on with him before, dog. That's just our guy, dog. He's
not, man.
He's just funny. I thought you'd been on with Suleiman before, dog. I didn't know you hadn't been on with him. Otherwise, I would have hit you up and told you what was gonna happen. He's just funny, though. That's my guy, though. He funny, though. When I first met him too, they told I was about to get off. I was on Corey Lee shit, and I was about to get off, and she was like, "You gotta stay, Callie." Was like, "You gotta stay." My boy Suleiman about to come on. I said, "Oh, this nigga about to drop some knowledge in this bitch." I'm about to put my motherfucking my bow tie on and give me a bean pie and shit. This nigga came in. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What is this shit?" You know what I'm saying? You know a little bit something, but you know how it is, man. He just funny,
yeah, bro. I ain't gonna even talk. I ain't gonna speak on the dude because he ain't on the panel right now. But I was just looking like, man, what the fuck? I couldn't even handle this. I was like, let me get out of here, bro.
That's how it was for me too, bro. I was looking like, man. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like laughing and shit, but yeah, man. I mean, but like I said, man, with Tank, man, yeah, Tank a mean motherfucker, man. What's Tank? 22?
Tank 23.
23, yeah, man. I mean, I think it's worse for Lomachenko the longer you wait, and especially if you want Tank to move up to 135. Tank gonna be a totally different animal at 135. Usyk number 2, man. Hold on.
Hey. Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to address. You know what though, CJ? I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes, but dude, come on, man. Talking about that Usyk number 2, fuck all that, and talking about that he easy work for Ward and talking about any time in his career that he would be Ward, man. You know what, man? Get your troll ass on, man. You know what I mean? And that's, bro. I'm telling these dudes, man, for real, bro. Like,
but as him and Ward right now, I would favor Usyk just because of the weight and the activity. I think I think for Ward, I think it's better, man. Especially with Virgil Hunter on his, I ain't gonna say his deathbed, but sick. I mean, ain't shit to prove for Ward,
Damn,
man. I mean, yeah, he's sick. He's sick. That's why he's not training Amir Khan no more. Old boy training Amir Khan, Goosen, Joe Goosen. I forget, I get him mixed up. Dan Goosen died, but right now ain't no point, man. What? I mean, I understand if he get you undisputed, which he could be Usyk. Don't get me wrong. If you
he could do it.
If he goes to undisputed at cruiserweight, I mean, you can make an argument putting him past Ward and Pacquiao. I mean, Mayweather and Pacquiao, damn near.
Absolutely.
I mean, that shit that'd be worth it. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely,
cruiserweight has always been a gateway to heavyweight, man. You know, nobody ever ranked cruiserweights and pound for pound. Nobody ranked heavyweights. The reason why you don't rank heavyweights is because pound for pound was created for the little guy. Because the heavyweights dominated boxing so much, the little guy it couldn't get in where they fit in at. So they created the pound for pound list for the smaller guys. So we'll see what Usyk do at heavyweight. I know what's gonna happen to him at heavyweight.
And yeah, I mean,
he gonna get stripped out.
Thing is, though, you know, it would be. I mean, if Ward was to do that, it'd just be a feather in his cap, just like I said, to be undisputed or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I said, but heavyweight's a different beast, man. But like you said, Usyk in my top 5 at this moment, and I'm glad that he was able to achieve that moment to being undisputed, because in this day and age, it don't happen that much, you know, with all the ducking, all the BS,
all the WBO belt, you know, he could be AJ probably. He probably can beat AJ.
Hey, shout out to Ron AJ for this, because he said Usyk to him is a hype job. Why no fight with Tabiti yet? Because they didn't let Tabiti in that World Boxing Super Series.
Make sure you go and make sure Ron Fink you check out our podcast. We just did one talking about that today. The World Boxing Series podcast on Castbox. Set the pass. We just talked about that very same thing today. You gonna like
man. Hey man, I don't debate.
It's all right, man. Just ignore that shit. I barely even look at that shit, bro. I
ain't debating with these cowards, man. Like for real, motherfuckers. Now I'm gonna say this though, you know, motherfuckers act like they ain't fucking with us, but you want to be all up in it. So get your motherfucking ass on, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, you debate with your equals, man. You teach the rest, man. This is the person that fucking still got fucking Adonis Stevenson #1 and shit. Like that, set your ass up, man. Like for real. I'm being honest, like for real. Like honestly, bro. Like
I have a question for y'all, fellas. Have y'all seen on ESPN, like on ESPN on the boxing part today? I went there. They tell some Usyk is a danger to the heavyweight title holders, Joshua and Ward. I'm like, shit, maybe I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with arm punches, that motherfucker, like I said earlier, we was on for the podcast. I say Usyk, he broke the Guinness World Record for most arm punches thrown in a fight. I bet he won't pull up on Wilder, bro. I guarantee you. He might try AJ. He might try AJ. He might try AJ.
Yeah, man, he might try. He got a better chance with AJ. But what I saw on this, I saw this article on Boxing Scene where they said Tony Bellew told him he accept Usyk's challenge, but he said he'd go up to heavyweight or whatever. They said if he go up to heavyweight, you know, Bellew's the number 5 ranked contender for the WBC. They were saying and you know, but they saying, of course, you know what I'm saying, they favor Usyk to beat Bellew because they say, you know, Bellew not in Usyk league, but they said, but would he really want to take on a 6'7" danger of Deontay Wilder? Hell no, you don't.
Well, it ain't work. I mean, it could be. I mean, for him, like I said, he the WBO champion, so he can move up at heavyweight and be Anthony Joshua manager. The way Anthony Joshua looking, I take my chance with Joshua. You know, the punching power is decreasing. I mean, you got better stamina. I mean, I think you're gonna continue. I don't know what the fuck he on. I ain't never seen no cruiserweight have no stamina like that. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Whatever he on, I need some of that shit. But he possibly can. I mean, he possibly can compete with AJ. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he gonna change some things about his style though, man. To go to heavyweight, it's gonna have to be an adjustment. And it gotta be adjustment, dog. Make sure I hit that like button, man. When y'all can hear it's adjustment. Like, Usyk a good fighter. I had him in my pound for pound list. What people don't know, because I do a pound for pound list about 3 times a year. I had him in my pound for pound list already. You a Usyk hater, I mean, but obviously they don't do their homework. I've been had him. You know, him and Garcia was in my list for number 10. Well, arguably right now, shit, I could put him past a lot of different guys, man. Like Kovalev didn't deserve to be on the list. Kovalev best man.
Kovalev should have been off. He got to like that Ward, okay? He should have been off the list.
Now HBO needs to deliver that fight. HBO needs to deliver that Bevel and that Kovalev fight.
Well, Bevel said that the Kovalev fight definitely gonna happen.
He already knows he's gonna fuck that. He man, you know, if he don't get caught in the first 4, 5, 6 rounds, he gonna run, man. Just like Usyk ran Garcia out the ring, he gonna run Kovalev about that bitch. He too active,
oh, yeah.
You know. He too active. That motherfucker got hands like a ninja. He got hands. That motherfucker was pat, 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 pat. Southern Brazilian, and the man motherfucker, he looked Cuban, Chinese, Korean, Australia, all them pat. That motherfucker didn't stop punching. He was upside his head. Oh, pat. He was in the corner
Yeah,
again.
he whooped the letter Alvarez.
That motherfucker was drinking water. Bivol was pat. He was going to the locker room. Pat. Because that was on the same night.
That he whipped on. That was, who was that boy that Bivol just knocked out? I forgot his name.
Huh?
The guy Andre Ward beat in his first fight at light heavyweight.
Oh yeah.
Paul Smith?
No, not Paul Smith. That's light heavyweight. The Cuban dude.
It was Sullivan
Yeah,
Barrera.
Sullivan Barrera.
That's the one that Bivol was fighting. He ran upside his head.
Yeah, Bivol whooped his motherfucking ass.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
I thought Sullivan Barrera was gonna come in there and do something.
Hell man.
I did too.
From the first,
all the Cubans took L's, man. All the Cubans started going, man, shit.
Hey man, that motherfucker, man. Like if Kovalev and Bivol fight, dog, I got the means to make it out there, dog. I'm going to that shit, dog. I'm sorry. I like that fight, man. Depending on what they put on that motherfucker, especially if it's in Atlantic City, I roll, man. But
it's unification belt. It's unification belt, so I'm definitely down for unification.
Hell yeah, I'm down to see the motherfucker fight, man. Like it ain't shit like, man. If you ain't ever been to New York and see a fight, dog, Barclay and MSG, dog, especially at MSG, even if it's at the small room, man. I was out there for the Mick Conlon pro debut. And it was the same night as it was the same weekend, St. Patrick's Day weekend for Triple G and Danny Jacobs went to that joint too. I think the Islanders had a game in the Madison Square Garden. That bitch was rocking, nigga. That whole little Madison Square Garden was rocking. But ain't shit like the Barclays Center. You had to pick one, man. Barclays Center, dog. I'm trying to tell you, dog. They got the dots in that bitch, dog. Everybody, all the bitches was thick. That shit was a great atmosphere. Madison Square Garden a little bit more snobby. But if you like to shop, probably Madison Square Garden, though. There's everything right there and shit. But New York, man, you got it, man. You got to go see a fight in that motherfucker. I ain't made it to Vegas to see a fight yet. That's on my bucket list. But New York, you got to go to see a fight there, man. It's a must on your bucket list, man.
Hey, have they even said they even gave the official date for the Garcia Porter fight or no?
No, it's the card building. It should, man. Remember, like Garcia and Easter this weekend. We talked a little bit about that as well. They waited till last minute. It'll probably be 6 weeks out before they announce it. Danny already training. It's gonna be September 8th. September 8th was actually Keith Thurman return date. A lot of people don't know that was Keith Thurman return date. But Keith Thurman, he gonna return on September 8th. So, yep. So that'll be
man, please.
About
yeah, that was his date to return, man. Because the actual date for Sean Porter Danny was August 25th, and then the next week it was next couple weeks it was gonna be Khan fighting over in Birmingham, UK, and then it was gonna be Keith Thurman. But like I said, man, Keith Thurman, man. Like I said, I like Keith, man. I like Keith as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if he don't fight again, I can't respect what he did by getting out the game. But as a fighter, Keith Thurman was my when I first seen Keith Thurman on HBO, dog, I was a fan. I like his style, especially when he fought Diego Chavez.
That's when I became a fan of.
That Diego Chavez fight. That shit was straight action, dog.
It was, and he was hungry then. That's what missed from Keith Thurman, that hunger.
Yeah,
and not only that, not only was he hungry, he took it up a notch. That's when I started seeing Keith Thurman can actually box. Because before then, he was just like lunging, punching. We just thought he was just a brawler. Once Diego Chavez hit him with a couple punches, he's like, "Oh shit, I got to reset and do this." He started boxing, and he started placing punches. Not just trying to throw him and land. He was straight placing punches. That's why he's able to place that punch and get him, knock him down with that damn liver shot or whatever, man. And he took.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker was smart. He was smart. Yeah. That was Anthony Wade. That was a great fucking fight, man.
It was, man.
It was some good. He had some great fights though, because the Katana fight was a good fight.
Hell yeah.
A lot of good fights, man. He had me. Keith Thurman, you ain't gonna catch Keith Thurman. Only boring fight I seen Keith Thurman in was in Leonard Bundu. That was the only fight I could think of. That was the only boring fight I could think of. He was in, man. I'm gonna say Broner. You'll never see Broner in a boring fight. He might be getting his ass whooped, but it'd be entertaining though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see him in no boring. Certain fighters, you're not gonna catch them in no boring ass fight. They can't be in a boring fight, man. Ricardo Mayorga, you ain't never seen Mayorga in no boring fight. Margarita, Paul Williams. Only bad fight I seen.
My God, man. Shit,
only bad fight I seen Paul Williams is when Carmen Cintron faked that fucking injury when he fell out the ring. That was funny.
That was disgusting.
Right. It nigga fell out.
But Colonel Central had no heart though. The way Antonio Margarito punked his head, that nigga was in the ring like he was finna cry. Like,
he could fight though. Yeah, he could fight like a motherfucker. He just didn't have that it though.
He had a heart. He had no heart, man.
Yeah, Centron can fight like a motherfucker.
Yeah, power.
I mean, Margarito.
Yeah, Centron had a title too before. I'm like, man. So man. Oh my man.
He's still fighting. Yep, he had a wrestling background too. He really can go into MMA if he want, like the Klitschko's. If niggas really wanted to pull somebody whole card for MMA, they had to pull the Klitschko card. You ain't never heard none of them niggas call it the Klitschko because they know Klitschko, kickboxing and boxing. Them niggas did everything.
Right.
They ain't what man. Them MMA motherfuckers know who they trying to pick on. They ain't gonna pick on them Klitschko niggas, and they ain't gonna pick on that fat ass nigga from Brooklyn. Big Baby. They ain't gonna pick on them three motherfuckers in particular. To this day, they won't pick on them three motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers got hands and feet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, let me ask y'all this. Did it look like when Jarrell Miller walked up on AJ, did it look like he was like about 100 pounds heavier than him? He made AJ.
That nigga titties was sweating, nigga. That nigga, I had to look at that bitch again, dog. That nigga, man. They say, you pussy. AJ was like, man. Hey, Ellie Sackback, old whole ass. He got another angle, dog. He got the angle where the front angle. And AJ, he talking, like before he turned, he talking, right. AJ looking to the side like, man, I hope this nigga don't run up on me, dog. He was shook. Like, dog, this angle, like that was the definitive angle. I'm like, you know, motherfuckers saying the LDBC are lying on Anthony Joshua and this and that. And I looked at that angle. I said, no, that nigga was scared because he looked over 3 or 4 times. That shit was funny, dog. If I could pull up that angle, I'm going to put that bitch on Instagram tonight, dog, because you're going to laugh your ass off, dog. Because the nigga looking, I hope he don't jump on me. Yeah, man, like, man, at the end of the day, man, you already know what it is with Joshua, man. Can't nobody defend that shit, bro. You can't defend it no more, man.
Not at all.
At the end of the day, man, I was just took my shit on the chops, dog. You know, at the end of the day, man, you never know. Buster Douglas was closing his eyes, piecing up Tyson. That motherfucker eyes was closed. He was closed, man.
Yeah, but you know, Buster Douglas also had motivation too. He had just lost his mama too, so he had dedicated the fight to his mom. So you know, I remember I was like 9 years old.
You know what, man? Before he knocked Tyson out, man, Tyson knocked him out first, but they gave that nigga long. They gave him a 14 count, bro. 14 long ass count.
That's why motherfuckers don't like fighting outside America. That's why you ain't see Roy Jones go across the pond, Floyd go across the pond. Motherfuckers ain't go across that bitch unless they had to. Like Bradley went over there and whooped Junior Witter, he had to go over there. Darrell went to go fight Froch. It was determined he had to go over there. He won that bitch too. He won that bitch, dog. I've been watching that fight, man. Carl Froch reinvented his career. Yeah, go ahead.
Darrell really beat Froch, man. And once he got that L, it's like his career went all the way down, man.
Oh yeah, when I was there that night when Arthur Abraham uppercutted his ass, man. When you was at the fight, you didn't know what happened though. Like I didn't know what happened until I went to the crib. That's how crazy that shit was, man. I think that was the first professional fight I had been to, dog. Yeah, that was the first one, man. And all the rest of them, man. I mean, good, ain't shit like a fight. I'm gonna tell you this, dog. If you got local fights or you got an opportunity to stack your bread up, get your tax money, whatever it is, go to you a fight, man. It's nothing. It's something like you never seen. I've been to Super Bowls. I've been to fights, professional basketball games, high school, everything you can name. I've damn near been to all that shit. Ain't nothing like a fight. The fight bring out the women. When I say bring out the women, not the girls, they bring out grown, built women, dog. The women love the fights more than the men love the fight. Like I said, I've been to local shows, all that. Go meet you a nice fight woman, dog. Trust me. You know, it's a must, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. You got a chance to go to a fight. It's a vacation like you never seen, man. Like I said, man. Dude, Travelocity, man, got some good ass trips, man. I got flight benefits, and I still use Travelocity because it's so cheap. When I travel, that's what I use. You know what I'm saying? It's cheap. My room always good. My room is paid for. My flight is paid for. I never really had a issue till they charged my girl double one day when she was going down to visit her mom. But like I said, man, Travelocity, all you need help setting that shit up. You want to go to a fight? Buy your tickets. I done help people do it before. Trust me, I got you. I can show you how to do the whole line, bro.
They do talk with LDVC dating advice.
Man, I'm just telling y'all, bro. Fights, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. The women love the fights, dog. So what y'all think about? We gonna talk a little bit about Bunny, then we get off. What y'all think about E Bunny and Mikey, man? I mean, like I said earlier, man. The other day, people say, "Oh, you're a homer. You're biased. You picking Robert." I said, "I want to pick Robert. I'm pulling for E Bunny to win." E Bunny about 2 hours from me, dog. So I'm a pull for E Bunny, but I think Mikey gonna win though.
Yeah, I think one thing I'm gonna say about Rob Gleason Jr. He definitely is right about they definitely, Mikey Garcia is not, he's more concerned about Earl Spence for some reason, man. He's not even paying attention to Robert Easter Jr. at all. And it could be a decoy. It could be like, I act like I'm doing this, but I'm really, really focused on him. It could be a decoy. The thing is, though, but the reason why he's not really not paying attention, he's seen with the fight against Shavakov as well as Fortuna. And Robert Easter like 6 foot, but he fight like he's fucking 5'5". So, I mean, you got a guy like that who's going to come and bang. It's gonna be into Mikey Garcia's favor. He might get pieced up a little bit first, but eventually he's gonna counter him, and you know what I mean. And once he counter him, Mikey Garcia hard as fuck. He counter Robert Easter Jr. right on the chin, man. It might be over for him. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm
gonna ask you this, K Black, man. If I get the Carbarel, if Mikey lose, I'm not saying he's gonna lose. You think he gonna use? You think the excuse is gonna be, he wasn't focused for Robert Easter Jr.?
Absolutely. Gonna be like, I wasn't focused. I was tripping off Earl, and they offered me the Earl Spence fight, and I was really tripping off. And, he's gonna make every excuse in the world, man. And the thing is, Robert Easter Jr. can win. Only thing you have to do is fight tall. He can hit Mike Garcia all side the fucking top of the fucking head, man, and just keep him at bay. I'm telling you, he can do this shit. The thing is, though, 8, 10, 12 weeks is not going to be enough to try to implement that new style. Now, if he had 2 or 3 fights under the tutelage of Kevin Cunningham fighting tall and shit, or if he had like the late great Emmanuel Stewart, hell yeah. Hell fucking yes. Hell yeah. Man, if Emmanuel Stewart was here, ball, man, he'll have Robert Easter Jr. He would have fucking probably even Wilder and a couple other different guys, even though Wilder's getting better with his jab and he's fighting long now. I ain't never say he fought short, but what I'm saying, but he would have guys like that, though. That's what type of guys he would have, man.
He had Ryan Martin. Willie Nelson. I mean, he would have, he have a lot of different guys, man. I just want the guy to fight. I just wish that he would at least have 2 or 3 fights fighting this he probably had a Charlo
style.
He probably had a middleweight Charlo.
Man, Jesse Hurd, all those guys, that
Roberto Ramirez, that motherfucker
guys like that.
If Emmanuel Stewart was living,
I don't know why Tommy Hearns. I know he's just trying to promote her. I don't know why Tommy Hearns ain't trying. He was showing Timothy Bradley how to turn over the left hook and generate power when they was here when Devin Alexander fought Timothy Bradley. What you think, CB?
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying like this: if Emmanuel Stewart was living and he had Deontay Wilder, wouldn't nobody be fighting Deontay Wilder. Not with that ignorant ass power he got, so that wouldn't have worked. But as far as like with the Garcia versus Easter, my mind, what I'm saying, I'm leaning towards Mikey Garcia, but something's telling me that Robert Easter gonna pull off the upset because I think everybody on the back of their mind is kind of like they don't want to say it.
They kind of wanted it to happen. I think people wanted to happen more than think it's gonna happen. I think people wanted to happen.
But I think people just don't trust Robert Easter Jr., man. Like we don't know we know Kevin Cunningham will cuss him out. But we know, make sure I hit that like button when y'all in here. But, man, like I said, I'm going to just stick with Mikey, man. Like I said, Mikey ain't fought no beasts like this before, man. Like I said, physically, Easter got every advantage. Just mentally, Mikey is just on another level. Fundamentals, too. Mikey's the fundamental fighter.
Mikey's the technical fighter, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. But Robert Easter, I think he coming in here like, people underestimate Mikey, underestimate me. Y'all trying to pull my whole card. I'm finna show you motherfuckers like what time it is.
But they might work against him too. They might work against him too because he might revert right back to his fighting style. Though, y'all can be fucked up and want to start brawling and shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? It could be good. You know what I'm saying? Where he go in there focused and he followed Kevin Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? What Kevin Cunningham teaching him. You know what I'm saying? To fight tall and all that. Because a lot of his fights he's made a lot tougher than what they should have been. Like the Shavkov and the Fortuna fights. He made them tougher than what they should have been. You should have been hitting these little guys over their fucking head all night, jabbing them, hooking them.
Especially with that foot movement. It ain't like he ain't got no legs. He got everything.
Right.
He got everything.
He got power. He got the range. He can fight too. Like for real, he really can fight. Like that's the reason why Mikey Garcia initially didn't want to really fight him like that. He was like, man, he knew it was the uphill battle.
That Fortuna fight made him think except but Fortuna tough motherfucker to fight. Fortuna tough. Man, Fortuna, yeah. You can't. Fortuna tough motherfucker. Yeah, remember Fortuna didn't make weight neither though.
But then Fortuna just fucking quit or do some fucking silly shit again.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at that nigga. We was live for that shit. Me and Classic Sports TV. They was about to rob that motherfucker blind, dog. I ain't mad at him, dog. I'm not on him for that. That's one time I condemn quitting. Because I ain't never seen nobody take 2 or 3 points in that round. Man, he was a piece of Granado.
Yeah, they took like the referee.
You said what?
The referee took like 3 points. The referee took 3 points in the round.
Yeah, come on, right. You might as well disqualify the motherfucker.
You know what it is in Texas, man? It don't matter what type of Hispanic you is. You go to Texas, you could be Hispanic from Chicago, the Himalayas, the Bahamas. They gonna favor them Hispanic fighters, dog. If I was a black fighter,
even if you don't believe it, ask Devin Alexander who got robbed in Texas versus
ask Pernell Whitaker. We just talked about that shit earlier on the podcast too, man. You know, Pernell Whitaker.
Austin Trout versus.
That was. I ain't gonna say that was the biggest robbery, but that open scoring was very, very distasteful in that fight.
Bullshit. It was bullshit.
I never forget that. It's certain fights that I never forget. That's one fight I will never forget. I will never forget that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar didn't even want him to fight Austin Trout.
Right.
It was too soon.
And don't they always have fucking what's that fucking that ref they always have in Texas, man? Lawrence Cole or some shit. Oh my God, the worst ref ever. And they always have him in a fucking Texas fight. All of them, man. Always every time you see Lawrence Cole, you know it's about to be something stupid about to happen in Texas. You already know something crazy about to happen. Man. About to happen.
Hey, is that the ref that was that? Well, he wasn't a ref. Remember the ref for Yuri Foreman and Miguel Cotto, and Yuri Foreman tore his leg. And Yuri Foreman a corner through the towel, and he threw the towel back at the corner and let Yuri Foreman
he
fight.
threw it back. Yeah.
Who the fuck was that ref, though? That shit I don't even know.
I didn't even that ref since, but he picked that shit up. He picked it up. Like, like anytime
I'm gonna have to jump off and take care of some business real quick. All right,
for sure, man. Tell me I can find you at CB.
Y'all can find me on YouTube here at CB Sports TV on YouTube, or follow me on Facebook at Carl Burrell. Or follow me on Instagram at _Gladiator81.
All right, fam.
I gotta sign off, fellas. Sorry, I gotta sign off.
Man, you good, man. We extended time. We good, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Carl Burrell CB Sports on YouTube, man. Also check out Carl Burrell on the podcast we did earlier, the World Boxing Super Series podcast. Man, we had a real good talk. If you are for the faint of hearts about racial talk, I wouldn't say you should need to listen to that motherfucker. Like, we raw and uncut on there. Me and Callie also did one about the hate on LeBron in LA, and also about Tekashi 6ix9ine as well. So I will be dropping them or announcing the episodes on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, I have to DM you the link. Just check out the post. On Facebook, the link is already in the post. So check out the Boxing Clinic and more on Facebook and the Boxing Clinic 313 on Instagram. But yeah, man, with some crazy ass fights, dog, that been going down, man. Back in certain. You remember Bernard and Chad Dawson?
Yeah, man.
That bitch was pay-per-view. I remember my nigga mama ordered that bitch. She ordered. I told that nigga. They left my crib. I said, man, I can watch it free right here. I had to remember when the computer, before the smart TVs, you could hook the computer up to the TV and shit.
Right.
I told that nigga. They went over my nigga B house. His mama ordered that bitch. That nigga showed her. That nigga called me. I said, I told you don't order that shit.
2 rounds, bro. 2 rounds, man. And B-Hop did it to his stand is because he had like a 3-fight contract with HBO, whatever. So yeah, he pulled that bullshit, man. And
he wasn't one shit wrong with his shoulder. That nigga was pointing at my shoulder, dog. Man, I'm like, he knew Chad. It was rumors for a long time that he was avoiding Chad Dawson.
He was because Chad Dawson was long and rangy, man. He was long and rangy. Remember when Chad Dawson was, you know what I mean? He was pound for pound fighter at one point in time, man.
Yeah, like, when Floyd retired, he said he number one. He was with Floyd Senior. Remember that?
Man, Chad Dawson was the dude, man. Chad Dawson.
I remember people tell me like, "Oh, you like Chad Dawson? Chad Dawson, but he was a bum." I was like, he was a bum when he was a Floyd Senior. He was a Floyd Senior. I said, see, y'all motherfuckers don't be knowing about shit. Y'all be calling motherfucker bums and don't be knowing shit.
Man.
He cleaned out
him. He had so many different trainers, man. That dude had like 5-6 different trainers. That what happened to him, and going down and waiting fighting Ward. Oh man.
Yep. That Ward did it, but the Scully, he had John Scully. He had Floyd Senior. He was the coldest. But he cleaned out the division though. When Tarver had knocked out Roy Jones, he cleaned out Tarver, Adamant. He sent all them niggas up the cruiserweight.
Adamant, Tarver, fucking Glenn Johnson.
He sent all them niggas out. He sent all them niggas up out that bitch.
So he even had Manuel Stewart too. Had Manuel Stewart training for a second.
He just ain't had no dog in him though, bro. Chad Dawson ain't had no heart. If he had some, I won't say he had no heart, but if he had some aggressive nature, he'd have been probably one of the greatest fighters of all time. He just wasn't aggressive though.
I'm gonna be honest. When he called out Ward, it was a good look. I said, man, when he said once he just should have called him out. He shouldn't have said once he said 175. He let. Yeah, and Ward said, okay, if he said once he said, and I gave him props for doing it, but that was the worst decision he ever made, bro.
No champion ever completely moved down in weight. It's either a compromise or like Ward, like Ward said, that motherfucker should have came up.
Yeah, he should have. You know what? He should have said, called him on. Say, I want Ward. He should have. That's what he should. He just should have said. He shouldn't say, yeah, he can go. He can come to 175. I come to 168. He left. Allow him to make the decision. When he said that, if he called him on and said, I want to fight Ward, they'd have been okay, whatever, compromise. But when he just said, hey, he can go to I come down to 168, or he can go to 175. That he kind of like, because Ward said, yeah, I'll fight him, and we bring him down to 168, man. So
he said Hopkins took Tarver, but yeah, he did take Tarver, but before that, I think Chad Dawson beat the fuck out of Tarver.
Yeah, no, I think B-Hop got him first. B-Hop got him first, bro.
And Tarver took care of him. I mean, with Dawson. Yeah, motherfucker. But Hopkins Hopkins really came in the game as a 68 pounder, and he slows down to 60. A lot of people don't know that. He come on the jail.
Yeah, he had a lot of he had problems a long time, even though he was making it. Yeah, but he had problems making 160 for a long time. The only thing he skipped right to 175 after, you know what I mean?
Because he's really a 68 pounder, man. That Roy Jones, he didn't really get blew out by Roy Jones like I thought he did when I went back and watched it again. That wasn't a real blowout though. But Roy Jones, man, Roy Jones was more serious.
Athletic. He was more athletic, and you know what I mean. Roy Jones is man. In his day, Roy Jones was like man.
But when he lost that step after he came from heavyweight, now it was over with.
Yeah, he was older too, and that's the reason why B-Hop he aged gracefully. He just aged gracefully because he knew he was more technical. He was more technical sound.
That too, man. Jones was going 54, 60, 68. When he beat James Toney, man, that's when niggas knew, like, hey, that motherfucker. When he beat James Toney, he came out to the Thuggish Ruggers Bone with the little fake ass tuxedo. That Roy Jones was a fucking monster, nigga. I mean, that motherfucker was James Toney had weight issues.
That's like, hell yeah, man. Had the bar down for 200 pounds and shit like that. Remember that when Roy Jones like opened his arms up and you know what I mean, kind of like fainted, and then James Toney did the same thing. Roy Jones jumped on him, hit him with that left hook.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell. That nigga hit that nigga quick as hell. He couldn't believe how quick he got hit. You know what I'm saying? And Roy was smart though, man. Roy could have been if Roy was taught to be a technical fighter, he could have did it. You know what I'm saying? He really could. He was smart. You hear him talk about boxing and call fights and train these fighters. Roy was smart. Roy is smart. And Keith Thurman is that type of smart too. When you ever heard Keith Thurman talk boxing, that motherfucker should have an audio book.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. He's very, very knowledgeable
about
boxing. I just wish he just would have just had that heart. I just wish he just would not had the heart. I mean, I just wish he just would have had that focus. It seemed like once Floyd and Pacquiao retired, he kind of really just lost he lost.
No, I think once Earl Spence came on them motherfuckers.
And that too, man. I think it's a combination of all of this shit, man. All this shit kind of like, kind of is making like fuck. And believe it or not, I was on record. I was saying, you know what I mean. At that time, like for real, Keith could have got him, man. At that time, but I mean now, in my opinion, Earl Spence, because he's more, in my opinion, just more over. You know what I mean,
man. Even Black Fight fans tell you.
Got him. Yeah, at that time. But the thing is, he let time creep up, and he been away from the sport all this time.
He should just handle business right there, though.
He should have. He just should have came.
But I ain't mad at him though. I ain't mad at him because the niggas before that wasn't doing that for motherfuckers though. No motherfucker, everybody made everybody wait. You know what I'm saying? Some people wait was longer than other people wait, but I ain't holding against him, man. Like I said, man, Keith Thurman when I was with Colossal Sports, man, he gave us interviews. He interacted with us. So, like I said, man, I ain't gonna never completely shit on him, man. Like just tear him apart like some people do. Because we had some type of connection with him. So, like I said, man, I ain't got nothing but respect for Keith Thurman because he took time out to talk to us when the other motherfuckers wouldn't, dog. So, like I said, I would never completely shit on somebody that done something for me. So, like I said, I just love to see him get back in the game. If he fuck up and if he beat Earl Spence, it's gonna be a lot of flower bringing and slow singing, man. It is. You know,
it will be.
He can't beat him. He can't.
Yeah, it's not out of the question. It's just I think
right now he's looking a long time and shit like AJ, that. AJ is covering that motherfucker up right now. You know what I'm saying? But he kept it real though too. He came out and said, look here, man, I'm not fighting Earl Spence this year. Maybe next year. AJ just stringing that bitch along. AJ lying. When you lie to motherfuckers, it's bad. But AJ right now, like he covering for Keith Thurman, dog. He really is. He covering. Think about it real talk, K Black. If AJ and Wilder, let's just say, didn't exist, they both didn't exist. Everybody be harping on Keith Thurman like a motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody be harping on him. Yup.
Yeah,
Everybody
you're right
purple.
about that. Cause we was on Key for a while, and then, you know, like you said, and you know, he kind of like, you know,
AJ just
faded
came in and
out.
opened his dumb ass mouth.
Yeah, right. And then
He
you're right about
opened
that.
his
You're
mouth
right.
like, shut the fuck, like, dog. That's a bitch tendency, dog. Anytime a nigga offer information when information don't need to be offered, that's bitch tendency.
Facts, man. It's facts, man.
You don't never do no
Motherf-
dumb ass shit like that.
Motherfucker,
Go ahead.
he telling shit before without even people asking questions, man.
I bet Eddie Hurd be chewing his ass out behind the scenes. He be just sitting with him like, my nigga, did you say this, dog? He said, well, Adi, they kept asking me the same question. He's like, come on, man, shut the fuck up. No, just let me handle the interviews now, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
don't say shit. He's like, don't say shit, man.
don't say a motherfucking thing. They ask you something. Read off these cue cards, nigga.
Right.
They don't have a nigga behind the camera and shit with big ass cue cards like commercial.
They reading like
Don't
Rocky
forget
Balboa,
your
Rocky
mind.
2 and shit.
Hey, do you think about what do you think about Wilder? Wilder is a good fighter. Hopefully he signed contract. Next question.
Right.
You gonna have a nigga read off cue cards and shit, man. You know, so what's up, Marlo's Corner in the building? You know what's going on, man? The Kane Diz, but like I said, man, I just want to see the fight. You know what? If the fight happened, man, we'll just be cool, man. It'd be a cool thing to happen.
I agree, man. The fight definitely needs to happen, man. And you know, we gotta make the sport great again.
You ain't lying, dog. Man, this generation, motherfucking responsible for a lot of fucked up shit, man. They responsible for a lot of shit. They responsible for that yibbity bad and bougie woo woo hobbity hoobity ha ha. I'd be like, I'd be in the car like, man, this is what the fuck we listening
right,
to,
and
man.
right, and it's the shit that get played all the damn time, man. But only in this day and age, bro. Only in this day and age, bro. And
my shit be on the old school channel, nigga. I be bumping some Dre Day, Copter City G. My shit be on, man. I'm like, what is this shit? It's real shit. Thug Motivation 101.
Some real shit, man.
And some shit like
I'm telling you, man. To be honest, bro, in this day and age, they can get by with that bullshit. But you know, all the Tekashi 6ix9ine bullshit, all this propaganda, all this social media bullshit. I'm telling you, you couldn't. And any other time they couldn't get away with this shit, man.
Yeah, like all this dry snitching on the internet between 50, man. That motherfucker Mel Wendy Williams, man. Another man don't speak on another man's business, man. Like, I ain't mad at Floyd. Floyd and took the high road so many times.
He did. He obliterated his ass, though. He got tired of that.
Yeah, like, man,
he just
come on, man.
Bullshit, man.
You trying to make it like I'm broke. You trying to make it like I'm broke, but you asking me for money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Floyd made some good points, man. Floyd made some good points. You know what I mean?
He was a snitch.
Know about this shit, man.
He was a snitch, dog. You can tell he got so many snitch tendencies. He telling us with that Ja Rule shit. I believe Ja Rule and them was on his head, man.
Remember when 50 was 50 Ja Rule and Eminem, they all did a collab song, dissing Ja Rule and shit, right? And they all fucking talking about he's singing and shit. And they all fucking had singing ass songs, harmonic ass songs afterwards, man. I said,
hell yeah, Eminem had one. He had a few.
Yeah.
Eminem had a few before that shit. On Eminem show, I think he had a few singing. You know, 50 Cent, his whole style, 21 questions, and she took the whole nigga style and ran with it.
And remember the best rhymes did a song with, I think, Mariah Carey singing and shit. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, like, man. I hate motherfuckers like that, man. I mean, like I said,
Ja Rule had a good thing going too. When nobody fucking with Ja Rule, he had his own lane, man. He was doing songs with women and shit.
My boy got mad at me. He was the hottest fucking rapper on the planet, bro.
Hell yeah, he was.
He might not have been rap, but he was the hottest of things smoking, dog. His money was right.
Right. When he had something with Ashanti, put Ashanti on top. He had songs with J-Lo, had songs with fucking Mary J. Charlie Baltimore, fucking not Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. But he was killing shit. Couldn't nobody fuck with Ja Rule, man.
Only nigga that was trying to before 50 was doing that shit. LL Cool J was trying to ride his wave too, though. Every nigga he was doing songs, every bitch he was doing song with, LL was doing song with. J-Lo, all them. And he even got somebody that's like Ashanti, A. Marie. You know what I'm saying? Ja Rule, man, any nigga that say they want to fuck with Ja Rule, a motherfucking lie. That whole remember that little Rough Rider crew, man? They had Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule. That was a dope ass little clique.
It was, man.
You know, that was a dope look. And they had the little Eve, and Eve had the Summer on Lock. They had like right there, that end of the 90s, 2000 shit. Right. That's where it was at, man. That's what rap was like, right? When DMX was like the real last kind of rapper group, him, Ja, and because that's when Ja was really rapping.
Right, Ja Rose.
This
Yeah,
OT
he
talk
was
right here,
rapping.
y'all.
He
Overtime
was.
talk.
Right. He was straight rapping. He just switched over to like that because he
Money.
found a niche, man. And motherfuckers like shit. Hey, he started singing and shit. You know what I mean? Sound like Cookie Monster and shit. Like fuck, but it was working.
But that shit was hot though, man. Like when
Hey, bro, if they had fucking they had that fucking the shit that T-Pain was using back then, bro. Oh man, the fucking whatever.
I forgot that bitch was called, dog, man. Auto-tune.
Auto-tune, yeah. Imagine Ja Rule do auto-tune. Oh man, great.
Man, yeah, man, that shit was crazy. Man, you going to the early this overtime talk now. You going to the early 2000s, man. That shit wasn't bad though. You had Luda,
Right.
T.I. was even when the first T.I. CD people in here. I'm serious. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, T.I. was nice, man. T.I. was nice.
Hey, look at me. T.I. got a top 10 album list, dog. Legitimately, dog. I don't care what nobody like, from top to bottom, dog. Ain't nobody had a longevity T.I. and Ludacris had, man. I think T.I. shit was just a little bit more fine-tuned than Luda shit. A lot of motherfuckers had 3 and out, you know?
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers did.
What fuck T.I. up though, you know what I mean, going to jail and shit and motherfuckers.
Oh, that Paper Trail shit he dropped, that last one he dropped, that bitch was a classic, but after that it was over with.
Yeah, it was man.
He put everything he had in that. I was staying down in Alabama at the time when that bitch came out. That came out the same year the Recession did. That shit, them 2 albums, I don't know, man. Man, them 2 albums was crazy, dog. That was like the real good rap, them 2 albums. I always like Ross shit, though. Ross always quality, too, though. But after that little 2009 and on to 2000 shit, after that shit, man, 2010 came down, I don't know what the fuck went on, dog.
Motherfuckers just started getting watered down, man. Once
hell yeah, even Lil Wayne kind of was like that. Oh wait, when he came out with the Carter, what was it? The Carter 3, right?
Right, I think so.
Yeah, man, the Carter 2 was sweet as a motherfucker.
It was, man, hard as a man, dude.
After that, he crossed over, man. You gotta get your money though, man. I guess you gotta get your money. That bitch
he want to start. He want to start that shit, man. Then all these people, you know what I mean. And once Future came out. That I mean, can't even really understand what he was talking about, man. Oh my god!
But the thing about Future, what's going on, Kurt Sugar? The thing about Future was that he had his own style, but niggas just ran with that bitch.
And I
can respect anybody with their own style. Motherfuckers ran with his shit. Whether it was Fetty Wap, all them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, Fetty Wap, fucking Amigos, the fucking the pen. What the dude that sing
Designer.
Oh my god, bro! I
thought that was Future for a long ass time.
Me too, bro. Me too, man. He sound just to the whole. So he birthed all these new waves. That's why
them niggas owe that nigga royalties, dog.
They really do. They
owe that nigga really royalties, dog.
And they live. They you know what I mean, making millions and millions of hits on YouTube, making millions of dollars, selling out these concerts, all with that man's style, man.
Yeah, man, that nigga, man. Like I said, I fuck with Future, man. I don't know what he be saying though. The old Future, I knew what he was saying. You know, right. I got to pay my taxes. I knew what he was saying then, but like I said, I respect anybody that kind of come up with a craft. Man, they ran with that nigga style though. I ain't gonna lie. They ran with that trap era was sweet as hell too though. All Jeezy shit I fuck with.
Yeah, man.
So 101, 102 was my personal favorite. I just was feeling where he was going, and he kind of switched it up. 103 was straight. You know, mixtape gang was straight. Gucci Man just did mixtapes, dog.
Right.
That motherfucker hit you with 100 mixtapes for 5 straight years, dog. And the thing about mixtape was he didn't have to pay the label no money. You
right. He was eating out that shit. He was straight eating out that shit.
Traveling, doing shows off that bitch, dog. He was just all pros. And he was a smart ass nigga, man. Like I say, man, the average dope or trap dope dealing motherfucker, no matter if they deal weed, or dope. The average one of them niggas that succeed and get out the game or profit, seriously, they smart, dog. They good with numbers. They good. I mean, look at what's my man's name from DC that sold all the shit? Rayful Edmonds.
Yeah, Rayful Edmonds. Yeah.
That motherfucker didn't forget a motherfucker. Nothing. He was keeping. Basically, he had all the QuickBooks in his brain, dog. Every time somebody owed him money, how much this was. All them dudes is smart, dog. Real dudes that was really dealing that shit. They was smart.
But you gotta think about it though, man. They really, having Fortune 500 type of companies, man. You know what I mean? And people can say what they want to say, like, oh man, he was doing drills or whatever. But hey, at the end of the day, he's running for a Fortune 500 company, man. You know what I mean? So don't.
A lot of these dudes out here, a lot of these companies selling dope too.
Hell yeah.
A lot of motherfucking companies was funded on dope. Coca-Cola.
Hell yeah.
Coca-Cola. A lot of these dudes was funded on dub. The difference was they got the fuck out and changed their money.
They was able to get right. They was able to get out. They was able to wash their money, get clean.
Everybody can't wash their money. That's the tough part about it.
It is, man, because it's hard, man. It's hard. It's all you know. You make $100 million off that shit. It's all you fucking know, man. It's kind of hard to go ahead and transition over.
That motherfucker was dirty as hell, living a low lifestyle. No 401k crap though, man. You bet, man. 401k, that's the crappiest shit they could have replaced the pension with, dog. It's probably less than 5% companies in America that still have pensions. 401k, that's shit, man. You might as well stack your own money up, man.
You might as well, man. Do what the old school people used to do, man. They used to put that shit in the mattress, man. That's what they used to do.
Yo, or you go to Fidelity. That's what I do. All my money come on my shit to go to Fidelity for vacation funds or accident funds or just straight saving funds, man. You start a little bit and you just build up, man.
Yeah, build up. Yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all you got to do, man. Build a little bit.
Yeah, like where I'm at, man. Before we get off, where I'm at, it was some part of the hood where you can go to these old houses and these old people, I guess during the prohibition and shit, they have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in their walls and their floors and shit. Motherfuckers buy these houses and break them down and find a whole bunch of money. These old people didn't put their monies in the bank.
They did. That's why I said they put this shit. They used to put this shit in fucking mattress and shit. For real.
The walls and shit. They ain't put their money in that shit.
Yeah, man.
Banks is iffy, man. Anything 401k, you looking at have 100,000 in there one day. You look about next year, about saying you might have 10,000 or nothing in there.
That's right. Man. That's right.
That's why you don't explain that shit to you,
man. You don't.
I don't explain that to you.
Some of them motherfuckers go dollar for dollar. They don't even do dollar for dollar no more, man. Some places
they don't do matches no more.
Yeah, they don't do matches.
I remember I was working. I was about to work at a hospital and shit, man. I was gonna run one of their docs and shit, and they said, "Oh, we non-profit." I ain't gonna say the name of the hospital. We non-profit, so if we profit at the end of the year. Any of the profits they gotta give it back into the company. Or what I'm saying, they can't use it. If we a profit, we a match your 401k. Them motherfuckers done. Somebody told me they never match that shit. You're right though. You got some good companies out here. You got some real good companies. Seldom you see good companies. Even the plants no more don't offer pensions, man. Even General Motors, the Fords and shit, they don't offer no pensions no more.
They ain't doing that shit, and that's why motherfuckers be working all day. They want motherfuckers to be working all their damn life. So
and honestly, dog, it's no reason why you should be working in that bitch 20 years. Unless you just want to retire. Ain't no point, man. You made them motherfuckers. I worked at the gym. Got 10,000 every February and March, man. And some of them motherfuckers will write the whole 10,000 up. Ain't no point you could get 10,000 in Detroit. You could buy a house for a couple thousand, fix it up, and live out of it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point. Ain't no point. Name of the game is to own your shit, own your house, own your car.
Bro, you can go. Listen, bro, you can go to some of these city halls out here, bro. You know what I mean? And see what's on the listing mark, man. Like I said, borrow a house for a couple grand, $5,000 or whatever, and fix it up, man. And like you said, though, it's about owning. Motherfuckers be thinking, oh man, I want the best, bro. You gotta work be frugal at first, man, and then when you able to get it, then you can splurge on yourself, man. But you gotta know how to save first. Don't go in getting the debt, man. Debt is fucking that's fucking financial slavery, man. I would tell anybody, man. Don't do that. Of course you want a new car. Of course you want the big house. But it takes time, man. Ain't nothing wrong with building. Ain't nothing wrong stacking up your money, man. It ain't nothing wrong with stacking your money first.
Yeah, my homie, he leased, man. His whole family, but they own everything. His lease be $200 a month, and he turned his speedometer on. You know what I'm saying? But you want to own the car. The car. I'm gonna say this before we get off. The car don't mean shit, man. A car don't mean that they get money. A car don't mean shit. Most time it's a money pit, bro. Car don't mean shit, man. Man, if you got to ride around in just a reliable old 2090 something Toyota, just do that shit, man. All that shit.
What I say last time I was on here, bro? I said, motherfucker want to get a 2019 Lexus. I said, but they only got 1999 Camry money. Why the fuck would you put yourself in debt? Why the fuck would you put yourself in debt and get that? And they don't give a fuck. They just want the money.
Yeah, I worked at a steel plant, man. There was one young dick. This had this cold ass Challenger or Charger, whatever it was. Motherfucker note was like $400. Insurance high as hell too, so his insurance was probably $400, $800 a month. That motherfucker stay in his mama's basement with a dog ass car. That shit crazy.
That's fucked up, man. Get yourself a house, bro.
I didn't talk to women before I met my girl and looked at that car. I'm like, man, that's all you give fuck, man. I don't even want the pussy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to fuck with you.
Nah, hey, what's the saying? They say, what was the saying, man? It's the power of the PUSSY. That's why nigga ride rent from bound to why.
Hell no, man. I gotta tell motherfuckers, man. I'm like, nah, man. I learned it. My dad told me my dad got a car shop, man. He owned his car shop. He always told me that shit, man. Like, that ain't shit, man. He said once you get everything, the house is what you want to look sweet as hell. Motherfuckers be sitting on the floor. TV be on the floor. Everything be on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Man, that shit crazy, man. I make sure, man. I make sure my girl's straight, man. I make sure everybody's straight first, man. My daughter got what she need. She good. My girl got what she need. She good. The dog, he got what he need. He good. Everybody good. Mom's good. Everything, man. Before I go out and do some dumb shit, you know. But every now and again, man, you gotta enjoy your shit, man. If you out here slaving, if you out here slaving, working them hours, make sure you enjoy some shit. I don't know what it could be. If you them shoes make you feel better, or a shirt, or is it buying a nice TV make you enjoy your shit, man. Because when you die, man, you want to say look back and say at least I enjoy some shit. Enjoy some shit,
right?
Man.
And that's the facts, man. You definitely that's what you were saying about going to different fights, traveling and shit like that. Like even if you got started, like I said, just doing a little club fights in your city, man. Then shit, branch off, man. Branch off and shit, man. You gotta
man, none of y'all, if y'all ain't went to a fight, man, I can help you set up your little travel plans and shit. And I'm trying to tell you, dog, man, New York, depending on where you at in the country, shit it's expensive when you get there though, but it's nice. All year in the summertime, I don't go because man, I sweat a lot, man. So I ain't got time to do all that walking and sweating. But in the winter and the fall time, man, the spring, man, that's just a beautiful city to go to. Anywhere, man, they got fights. You gonna enjoy that shit, bro. You definitely gonna enjoy.
It is enjoyable. It's enjoyable moments, man. It ain't like going and seeing that shit live, man. Because you see it on TV, like, damn, I'm seeing this shit straight live, man.
Yeah, man, that bitch it's a different animal, dog. You hear everything, the vibe, the music. I mean, and then you got the city too, man. Like Vegas, I'm about to tear down Vegas later this year, man. That's what I do with my money, man. Like I make sure my crib good, everything. I got the TV I want for the boxing or the football, whatever, and make sure everything good at the crib and just travel, man. Travel, man. That's the best thing to do, man. Get on the airplane. Fuck that bus shit, man. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Fuck
no, you gotta get on that plane, man. Especially going to certain places, bro. You gotta get on that plane. Get there quick. You want to enjoy your time. You don't want to be spending half the damn. You don't want to spend half the damn.
Even the train, man. I just choose the plane, man. Like I said, I got flight privilege, but I still just go travel. That shit's sweet, bro. I'm trying to tell you, New York, dog. That shit don't stop, dog, man. That shit. A lot of my man was telling me. He said in Queens and shit. He used to work there. He was telling me and shit that he said most of the brothers in New York got all Spanish women and shit.
Yeah.
So they don't even fuck with the black women and shit. I said, damn.
Well, because it's a big Spanish population though, and you know what I mean. It's a lot of Puerto Rican women. Man, some women sexy as fuck too. Man. That's a story for another time. But what I'm saying, yeah, man, yeah, I know about it.
We already talked the boxing, bro. You already missed on that shit, bro. What's going on, Beverly Rose, man? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. When I go to New York, man, I like going to Times Square, man. I remember I went to Applebee's. It was packed in that bitch. I ran out of like a $200 bill at the bar and shit. It's straight expensive though, but I'm trying to tell you, man. Them fights, man, out there, man, they nice, man. They nice, man. I don't know how it is out in Texas, but Texas is dirt cheap. Now I'll tell you this right now, dog. I live a ways away from Texas. Texas is dirt cheap. I'm trying to tell you, dog. For like 4 days, my whole entire ticket was $441 for 3 days. I think it was the flight there, the hotel, every dash, man. If your money funny, I'm just tell you that right now.
That's why a lot of people go to Texas though. That's why a lot of people.
If your money funny, Texas is where you at, man. Dallas, it's dirt cheap, bro. Like the hotels. Dirt cheap. I don't know about the amenities and the restaurants and shit like that, but it's dirt cheap, man. That's why a lot of people move down there, man. No state taxes. Like Sean DeVee said, yeah, Cali. Yeah, my dad, he stayed in Southern California, man. When they Northwest and Delta merged, they was moving the Northwest employees trying to get them to quit and shit. Man, Cali and Boston, man. Boston got some dog ass seafood, motherfucker. But them two fucking spots is expensive, K Black. I'm trying Cali. Fuck that.
You said in Boston?
Yeah. Boston hit off the water. Man, my dad brought home some big ass crab legs. That nigga brought like $1,000, $2,000 worth of seafood home, man. I'm like, I don't even eat that shit, but for how much this shit is, man, throw that bitch in the pot and boil that bitch. Boil that shit, man. Boil that shit. But yeah, we about to get off, man. I'm gonna let K Black go, man. Most definitely want to get K Black on that podcast, man. Pretty soon we shoot again. Yeah, man. We shot the podcast today. I'm about to put up one of the episodes we did today. The podcast link is in the description. It's me and the Cali Enigmas podcast, Raw and Uncut. Cali Enigma, CJ Goodfella. We shot episode 3 and 4 today. I think Carl Burrell is on episode 4. We talking about the World Boxing Super Series tournament, trying to exploit Muhammad Ali's name. So y'all go check that out. Like I said, it ain't for the faint of hearts. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like real hardcore talk and belligerent talk, don't play it around your kids. That's me, Carl Burrell, and Cali Enigma. Episode 3, me and Cali Enigma talked about the hate for Kobe Bryant and how they messing his murals up and shit like that. And the Tekashi 6ix9ine shit, uncensored, real raw and uncut. Links in the description. Tell them they can find you at K Black in the building.
K Black in the building, man. That's where you can find me at, man. Formerly K Black Boxing, man. K Black in the building. So on my channel, I touch bases on everything, man.
Yep. Everything. You know, and he said comedy. Man, you're gonna have to do a comedy sketch, bro. I think I want to try that shit, man. I want to try that shit. I think I can rock that shit out. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Shout out to the sister Beverly Rose. Shout out to Derek Bailey, Tony Vanellis. Sorry, bro, we didn't get to the boxing talk. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Bay Boy 75 Sports TV. Good look for the super chat. Him and his man's got some great things going on, man. Some sports talk. Anthony Wade, what up, dog? Curtis Sugar, Kurt Anderson. Also, man, y'all be on the lookout. Me and Trey X got some things cooking up for all your NFL and boxing betting needs, man. I'm going to have Trey X come on. He agreed to come on once a week once the NFL season start and fall boxing start. He's going to get some betting advice. He a betting wizard, man. So I'm going to be able to learn some things from Trey X about the betting. Appreciate everybody for coming on. We out, man.
Hey, Callie,